Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode number 5. We are here in the Two Rivers School, and it looks like Master Lee and Gaud Lesser are having a conversation. Let's join in, shall we?
Well, it seems you have everyone on your side again. Hero of the village as well as the school.
It is a well-earned accolade. We should all be proud.
I'm not sure why. Such vermin are barely a threat. I beat a couple of those fools as well, just not the swarm on the beach.
See, you beat a couple, I beat a swarm. That kind of says it all right there. Why didn't you have your men help? I found them drunk after the attack.
They deserved a chance to celebrate, in my opinion, so I left them with a few silvers with which to enjoy themselves. They took down a bandit who dared try to circle around me. That's the kind of support I need. Men who watch my back, but don't get in my way. Besides, what's a few bandits to one of my skill? Hardly worth the time.
Glad he's modest. They were a threat to the villagers. I was happy to help.
So you are at their beck and call? A service animal for those too weak to protect themselves. That's an endless, foolish road to go down. There are always victims, always weaklings. You could live 1,000 lives and still someone would be begging for your help.
Well, if there were thousands of people who were willing to do the same thing, then that would work out pretty well. So this is kind of a closed fist thing, it sounds like. The weak today may be strong tomorrow, I invest so I may reap, whereas this is open palm. I'm not sure if Gao will be classified as closed fist or just, I guess I would say evil. Evil's kind of a strong word, though. Once again, look at the facial expressions. This from somebody nobody wants help from. You are barely welcome here at all.
Why should I care? I have little interest in the other students here, and even less for the mud farmers outside. I am here to train, nothing more.
At least he's honest.
You'll soon see what I am capable of. I will make sure of it.
Looking forward to it.
I'm done with you. Go talk to your precious master. Training will not resume until he has met with you.
I wonder if he has like an injury on his side that he's always holding it, or if he is just like ready for battle at all times.
Ah, you are back. I hope this unfortunate matter with the bandits has not caused undue stress. Some good people were lost, but many were saved. It means, however, that I must accelerate your training. These invaders discovered us by accident, but as you likely suspect, they are related to your destiny. You have trained hard and are ready. You will have a pivotal role in some great events, my student, after you return from the Spirit Cave.
I object!
Gao, what is the meaning of this intrusion?
Your pet student is not the only one who fought those outlaws. Perhaps I did not stand in their midst on the beach like a fool, but I did my part. If you spent less time coddling him, you would have many promising students instead of one.
Again, I don't really like either of these options, but I prefer this one. No one is denying your skill, Gao.
This is not a matter that can be decided by effort, Gao. There are things at play that you do not understand.
I understand that this student has received preferential treatment, and I have suffered for it. Whatever is in this spirit cave, I am worthy of facing it too. If he is truly better than me, let him prove it. I challenge him.
If this is what you wish, I will accept.
I will not have you brawling in the street. If this must happen, it will happen in the ring, as a proper test of your abilities. Gao, you are restricted to styles that I have taught. I know the dark tutoring your father, Gao the Greater, has imparted, but I won't have any such sorcery here.
Hobbled before I begin. Of course. How else would your precious protege win?
My student, I do not trust Gao to fight honorably. Consider your attacks carefully. Prepare yourself and return when you are ready.
Alright, looking forward to this. I guess our first boss fight, kind of? Wasn't really a boss in the beach battle. I also really like that they set up Gal to have extra training from his father that I do not have. It'll be interesting to see what that is and if he uses it now or if that'll have to wait until later. Let's ask about the lion statue while we have the chance.
An amusement left by the previous master of this school, meant to test the students with basic problem solving. I haven't bothered to have it removed. You are free to do as you wish with it. I think it still functions. There are figurines in the chest next to it that are part of the riddle it presents. Just don't let it interfere with more important tasks. I do not favor such unsophisticated diversions.
I think that's pretty clear. Once again, I think it's really cool that they put stuff in the game that even your master doesn't like, but it's still there as an option for you to explore. I want to ask about this cave and the bandit leader.
I will explain what I can after we have dealt with Gao's interruption. I don't want to confuse matters. Trust that I am right.
Guess I don't have much of a choice. Well, I am ready now. Let's begin.
Then let the fighters meet in the arena.
Now we'll see how good of a handle I really do have on this combat system.
Fighters, are you ready? This challenge will continue until one of you is incapacitated. This is not a practice bout. Injury is a possibility.
A possibility? I think it is more than likely.
Master, are you certain this is appropriate?
They have a dispute, and this is the only way to settle it with certainty.
Agreed.
It will be an honorable contest. I have restricted Gao from using his father's sorcery.
I assume sorcery means actual magic here.
I said you would regret getting in my way.
Fighters, begin!
Alright, I'm going to start with my shield up. He's too far away, I think. No, he's not. So he can do ranged attacks. Interesting, not sure what style that is. I'm going to try to do this until he uses a fast attack and then go for it. Or a strong attack, I mean. No, his strong attack was pretty fast, it turns out. Alright, I am not doing so well here. I need to get some offense going. There we go. Dodge. Good job. Oh, he's healing too. Interesting. I like that. Try not to use my weapon. Since he's hobbled, I will be too. But sideways dodging is unintuitive. Come on, get him. Nice. It's like boxing. Oh, got some good hits there. I don't think either ends are near. We both keep healing. But I know we only have so much stuff. Not sure how long the slows from this last. Ouch. Oh, that's right, AoEs. I forgot about them. Alright, so even slowed, you can still land some pretty good hits. So you got a weapon now, it looks like? No, I imagine that. He's got some range on him. Alright, let's heal up. That's all the chi I've got, though. Is that the, like, Heavenly Wave AoE? Yeah, I think it is. Okay.
Leaping tiger.
I do remember one of my favorite techniques being like leaping behind somebody and then attacking them again before they have a chance to turn. Alright, I think we got this now. Very nice. Definitely a lot harder when you don't use a weapon.
It is done. The challenge has concluded and the winner is clear.
No! I'm not finished!
Uh-oh. Nice block.
Gao, I have made enough concessions to you today. I thought I could guide you away from your corrupted path, but you are too much the son of Gao the Greater. You are no longer welcome among my students, and your father's house shall have no more business here, despite his influence.
I was not beaten! Not by this peasant!
You kind of were.
You were defeated by your own foolish ambition and predictable temper.
And me.
I will speak with you in my chambers about your expulsion. Go now.
I think I had some role to play in that.
Everyone, this challenge is concluded. I'm sure the victor would appreciate your congratulations. They are well earned. Enjoy the words of your fellows. I will wait in the main hall, where we will discuss the spirit cave. Be certain you are ready when you come to me. Your life is about to change.
Ominous.
That was exciting. I'm glad you were safe. I knew you would be. Your skill is unmatched. Even Gao had to see that. I suppose that's what set him off. I hope he isn't allowed to stay. Punishment just makes him worse. Master Li has bent like a willow to accommodate him and his sorcerer's father.
So I like that setup too. The Gao has talents that we haven't seen, so if we face him again, it'll make sense that he'll be stronger then, and we will be too, of course. And they're also developing the character of Gao the Greater, who I'm sure is a much more accomplished fighter, and in particular a sorcerer. And obviously, it's not a spoiler to say that we'll meet him at some point as well. Master Li does what he must. He is our master.
But don't you wish that some things made more sense? Anticipation is grueling. So much could be happening that you just don't know about. It scares me sometimes, all this talk of troubled spirits. I didn't ask to be a part of it. As much as you want to know more, I doubt you had a say in your fate either. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a happy time. You've proven your ability and Master Li is waiting for you. You should go to him.
Alright, so it does not look like we get auto-healed. Guess we should take a quick stop to the fonts then. Is this the town gate? Are there even... let's see, how do you do the map again? Right click? Yeah. Oh, it's not the town gate, it's just the courtyard gate. I think there are some fonts up here. I do like the ability to toggle the map just using a key bind. That's actually really nice. Something I kind of wish more games had. We don't need to heal focus because we did not use our weapon. And we do not yet know the other use for focus. I'm kind of excited to play a well-rounded character though. Or well-rounded but leaning towards magic. I was originally going to play like a full magic-based character, kind of like I did my first playthrough, but just remembering how powerful weapons are, and plus doing a Let's Play, I really wanted to show everything the game had to offer. That's what led me to make the decision, and the more I think about it, the happier I am.
Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation to change a great many things. You should be ready.
So they're kind of hitting you over the head there that you might not get another chance to talk to all of them. I think we've done everything that there is to do in the school, and in Two Rivers. There might be like one little thing I'm missing. There is the statue challenge. I don't know if we'll be able to complete that later on or not, but I'm going to take the risk. I still think there's got to be more to it than just these 3 colors. So hopefully I won't forget to come back. So yeah, if I missed something small, then I apologize, but I think we got the most important things done. So yes, Master, I am ready.
Wait outside, Gao. I will finish with you later. Now, my student, there are many things ahead that you must discover about yourself. I trust you know the importance of your destiny.
There's that music again. I think he would be thinking this in his head, but he wouldn't say it. Does it have something to do with that bandit assassin?
You are an orphan, but you were not abandoned. You were rescued from the Temple of Dirge in the Land of Howling Spirits. You were orphaned by violent action. I take responsibility for it. You see, I used to be more than a humble teacher. To learn of yourself, you must learn more of me. I was once leader of the Imperial Army. I was known as Sun Li, the Glorious Strategist. I am the brother of Emperor Sun Hai.
How's that for a twist? I actually forgot that you found out this early in the game, so... Master Li, that explains what, what's his name? The Weapon Master guy meant when he said it almost sounds like Sun Li. It's almost as if Sun Li was born to be a leader. I guess he was. Brother of an emperor and a general. Master, you never said anything about this.
I will tell you more, but first, we have an uninvited visitor.
Is it Gao? It was.
Gao never could keep his ears to himself, especially when angry. So predictable. He's heard as much as I wanted him to. Perhaps it will give him a little perspective. He should respect even the most humble person, because who knows what lies within. That includes you and me both.
Words to keep in mind. Yeah, I think as much as he respects Master Li, he might also think this is some kind of test. I'm not sure I believe you are the Emperor's brother.
I've hid it well, along with my shame. He seized your homeland during the long drought. It was an aggressive change in the Empire that would soon bring Death's Hand to power. I withdrew my support and tried to rally your people against the siege I had helped plan. A doomed effort. Many died on both sides. Sun Qin, another brother, also fell. Listen, I will tell you how you came into my care.
Awesome cutscene coming up. One of my favorites.
Come with me. No, this is my fight. Go!
And that's how I came to Two Rivers.
Your people were killed. I am haunted by it, and now the world may join me. The assassin on the beach was a Lotus assassin, a minion of Death's Hand. More will come.
They're very efficient at killing Lotus, apparently. Can you tell me anything about my people?
Most in the Empire know nothing of the Land of Howling Spirits. I found its people to be honorable, but I can't tell you more than that. There was no time to learn more.
Who is this Death's Hand?
He is the right hand of the Emperor, and rules the Lotus Assassins in place of Prince Sun Qin, who was killed at Dirge, a death he may have orchestrated. He shows no hesitation, and gave no thought to the lives of those we faced. His influence poisons the Emperor. I have no doubt he is utterly evil. I have never faced him, but I know of no one living who has. A dark energy sustains him. That is the armor of a man who has no remorse, no pity.
Can you tell me anything about my people?
Most in the Empire know nothing of the Land of Howling Spirits.
How many brothers are in the Emperor's family?
There were 3. Emperor Sun Hai, Prince Sun Qin, the Hand of Heaven, and myself, Sun Li, the glorious strategist. Age decided our place in the order of things. Sun Hai was the eldest and therefore emperor. I was next and was head of the army. Sun Qin was the youngest and leader of the monastic order.
When you say the world may join you in being haunted, what do you mean?
Your people were guardians, but we did not have a clear idea of what. It is tied to your destiny. I will explain if you want me to move on.
This also has like a bit of a Star Wars feel to it. Like I'm the last of the spirit monks, a mysterious order. Let's move on. Tell me what this has to do with my destiny.
You were meant for something important, but because of my actions it was denied you. Stories about ghosts, the assassin on the beach, you are tied to this. Our dead no longer drift to the underworld. They wander, lost, going mad. In time they may overwhelm the living. It began when your people were destroyed.
Why haven't I witnessed this?
We are on the edge of the Empire, and not all spirits make their presence known. We are not immune, but I kept you isolated. This information could endanger you. The first assassin found us by accident. The next attack may not be so unfocused. To fix the world, you may threaten the power of some dangerous people. The Spirit Cave will make things as clear as they can be. Only you are meant to understand what is within. You will see the corruption of the spirit realm for yourself.
Also very Star Warsy, going into a cave to learn more about yourself. Does this tunnel lead to the cave somehow? The entrance couldn't be here, could it?
It is here, in my home. I kept it hidden by never acknowledging its importance. It is not hard to hide something. You need only master keeping the secret.
Like the fact that you're the brother of the Emperor. Why is it part of the school?
It was partly the strange skills of Dawnstar that showed me to the corruption, and partly something that belongs to you. You'll understand when you enter.
But how did it get here? How do you know what's inside?
Well, it is thought that spirits naturally try to find their way to the underworld, but if their lives or deaths were painful, they return to what was familiar. The school has seen its share of tragedy in the past. Something of yours has allowed me to keep the students protected, but the dead will be everywhere soon enough. You must enter and see for yourself.
Guess that's why they call it the Spirit Cave. Is it safe? I think I already know the answer to that.
No, but few places truly are. This has been a lot to comprehend, so take your time. There are instructions inside, and something that belongs to you, an amulet.
Aw, you spoiled it.
When you emerge, you will know more about yourself and your destiny than I can explain, and you will better know your enemy.
And the amulet is, of course, the same amulet from the cutscene. Master Li is not the first master of Two Rivers School. You don't say. I think it was Sun Gong, or whatever his name was. Alright, so I guess we'll explore the cave a little bit. See what we can find. This sturdy gate bears a clay seal. A message is carved across the surface in Master Lee's handwriting.
Spirits go mad if denied passage to the underworld. They are strong, but you can fight them. You can't kill the dead, but in defeat they are disrupted and can't reform for a time. You are tied to the reason why spirits wander. Many appeared after your people fell, and some are held in this cave. They are drawn to your amulet. It is ahead, waiting for you. Be careful. It is desired by many seeking power beyond the mortal realm. I make no apology for these trials, my student. You will come to see how necessary they are.
So, two things there. One, and I'm guessing a lot of you are thinking this too, that's a really long message to inscribe in a little clay seal on the gate, which looked like it only had 2 characters, but maybe there were just more that were smaller. And secondly, hopefully he just carved that like yesterday and not like years ago, because what if somebody else comes in here and sees the seal? Wouldn't make a lot of sense. Can we go down there? No. Alright. I kind of feel like ghosts are going to attack me if I disturb this pot. Let's see. Silver. No ghosts. So far so good. I think that's the amulet there. I thought there would be more to this cave, honestly. Maybe there's more over here? Nothing in there. So I guess you should destroy every barrel you see just in case, but not everything is guaranteed to have something. Makes sense. Oh, a health orb. I'm not going to grab that yet. Okay, there's another seal back there. The writing on this clay tablet is strangely illegible. Rather than just being poorly inscribed, it seems to change as you try to read it. Interesting. You are certain there's something magical about this clay seal. Well, that would make sense. Let's leave it alone. I think that's the type of character this guy would be. Is this anything? No. But there is a pot over here. Can I smash it? Doesn't seem to let me change targets to the pot. Oh well. Oh, what was that? Thought I saw something. This pillar of stone contains some sort of metallic object within it. Carved into its crystalline surface is an inscription.
The Dragon Amulet was with you in Dirge. I understand what it does, but you are the one meant to be trained in its use. I am sorry that my actions denied you this. Essence gems are used by healers and upstart sorcerers and are common enough to be wasted on ornamentation. But with this amulet, you can tap their true potential.
The Dragon Amulet is your birthright, and a tool for focusing your spiritual power. As you travel the Jade Empire, you will find gems that enhance your abilities. Place these gems in the sockets of the Dragon Amulet to gain access to their power. So this is a really cool aspect of the game. It's really all that the game has in terms of loot. But I think it works pretty well, and I like that it's connected to the story as well. I also like the idea that these gems have magic in them, and so a lot of different people use them for various purposes. But this special amulet we have lets us use them to much greater effect than most people could. So we have 3 slots in the amulet for 3 different gems. Right now, I guess it just comes with 1 gem, gives us +1 to body. And there it is. Let's go ahead and use it. And I guess that is already applied to our body amount now. We'll have to give some more points to Spirit soon. Catch up to the others. How's our XP doing? Guess I
Your
can't check.
people were adept at using essence gems. I kept it from you because power is a beacon. The forces behind the restless dead will take an interest in you.
Makes sense.
Even mindless spirits may be drawn to you, just as they were confined here. In achieving your true power, you become a target that many will not be able to resist.
I get that all the time. And there they are, right on cue. Alright, so just to prove it. See, they are immune to weapons, which makes them tough opponents for sure. Luckily they don't have a lot of health, which again makes sense being ghosts. Don't like using strong attacks. I'm always worried they're going to break their shield and use a fast attack right as I do it, which seems like the proper thing to do. Or maybe I can break that container now that I'm in combat. There we go, that's what it was for. Oh, it set him on fire, and it set me on fire too. Great. Yeah, they go down fast. The map goes away in combat. That's kind of interesting too. So let's go ahead. There's a help orb up there, but we'll come get that later. How did my chi go down? I didn't use any magic things. Did I heal? I guess I healed. Let's heal some more. And I'm not sure how much these orbs replenish you. Is it the whole meter? Or is it like a set amount and it's just my meter is small enough that it's less than whatever the amount it's restored by? Not really sure how those work. Alright, so we have a decent bit of XP to go. That's weird. It says XP to next 800 out of 1300, but it almost appears as if it should be 500 out of 1300. So maybe that's just a bad label. Also, we almost have enough for another style. Maybe we can find some more silver in this cave. You notice the amulet you found in this room has started to glow dimly. Hold up the amulet you found in this room. The amulet glows brighter, and suddenly the inscription on the clay seal is clearly legible. Interesting.
My student, I hope you realize your importance. The restless dead must be allowed to find their way to the underworld. All of us will suffer if things continue as they are. Seek the source of this problem and eradicate it. That is your purpose and burden. I hope that the basics I have taught you will aid you in setting everything right.
So I like that we have our main objective now. We have to figure out what is causing these spirits to not be able to go to the underworld and fix it. And I like that that's kind of an unusual quest. Like, with a game like this, you'd expect it to be that, oh, there's this evil emperor and you have to take him down and save the kingdom. But, you know, we don't even know if the emperor, is he good, is he bad, is he, like most leaders, somewhere in between? Is he just not involved? We seem to know that his right hand, Death's Hand, certainly seems to be evil from what Master Li was telling us. But as for the Emperor himself, we don't know if he's a good Emperor or not. We know he saved the drought, supposedly. Or ended the drought. But right now our quest doesn't really deal with the Empire itself. It deals with these spirits. A clay tablet written in our Master's hand.
Not all spirits succumb to bestial rage. A strong will can transcend death. These beings may have powers beyond any living foe, and intelligence to beguile and confuse. All will suffer if the dead remain this way. Soon you must leave Two Rivers. Seek the source of this problem, even if it leads to the heart of the Empire. I have old friends who may guide you, but I have old enemies too. The cave is secure. Meditate on what you see here. When you leave, all will be changed.
Once again, ominous. So is there another spirit ahead? One that's going to talk to us? Or a boss fight? A student here. I had long forgotten the stench of the living. Hey, I think you're the one with the stench here, judging by the green smoke. I ruled this place, taught with wisdom. Why can't I find my way? Where is the voice that should call to me? I wonder if this is the previous master we talked about. I actually didn't remember him even being in the game, but that would make sense if he died after the ghost problem started. And he seems to be a teacher here. You ruled here? Were you a master at the school? Master, student, farmer, whatever I was, I should be dust. Instead I am pulled to nowhere. Frustration. The way is blocked. The shepherd is gone. Cannot escape the living. Milling, stinking. You cloud the way. Where do you need to go? Who is the shepherd? To judgment and to be renewed. But the way of things has been unbalanced. No souls return to the living. What will become of the world if no souls are replenished? That's what I was saying. Eventually there will be an end. You are blind to the danger, blind to the truth. If that's the truth, I think I already figured it out. You can only understand if you see. I will make you see. I will make you understand. I think he's going to fight us. Oh, and he's got helpers too. Alright, so in most of these fights I like to take out the ads first. And they apparently don't have too much HP, so that's not a challenge. No. Some effective teamwork there. He's already almost dead. Alright, I don't want to kill him yet because I did want to show you guys that. You may have noticed that Gal used some fire magic, or tried to, against us. And this guy, on the other hand, had base magic. Fortunately, I can block it just like any others. And that's a strong attack, I believe. Alright, let's finish this guy off. Before he finishes us off. There we go. Dispersed for a bit.
My power is stretched thin, bled away, and you are too small, too mortal to truly understand.
Hey now.
But small things can move beneath the notice of others. Your master hopes that you will grow strong while he leads the predators away. His reasons are clouded, but you must find a way through the fog. You are the one who can hear, the one who can act. Search, but look also for yourself. You are a spirit monk, and you are the last.
Who are you?
I do not have the strength to answer. I am cut open, and the way to the underworld is shut. Spirits are lost with no shepherd, no guardians. You must restore us. The amulet is a focus. It will guide you. But when you know both sides of the Veil of Death, ability alone will save you. I have a moment of power, a window to grant knowledge of a primal energy. You must choose between ice and fire, and I will grant the skill to bring them to your hands.
So what she's really saying is that she's going to teach us our first magic style, fire or ice. If I choose one, am I prohibited from learning the other?
I have energy enough only to instill knowledge of one, not both. Knowledge of the other may come in time, but not today.
Alright, so originally I was thinking I was going to go with Flame, but I did do a little bit of research before I started playing this game again. And it sounds like Ice might actually be the better bet. Now I kind of wish I had a little bit more time even to do more research, because I'm wondering how it'll jive with the other style I wanted to know. But I suppose this isn't the only chance you get, it's just your first magic style for a while. So Let's go ahead and go with ice.
Emotions burn, but the spirit can also turn cold and strike with grim resolve. Command this, and you chill the hearts of your enemies. Yours is the power of Ice Shard.
Is this the kind of style Masterly cautioned Gao against using?
There is no inherent villainy in any martial action, only in the hearts of those who wield them. If you rely too much on simple force, then you cannot act without it. I can do no more. I must fade. Pity those spirits that have grown twisted. You will come to know their pain when life leaves you.
She's a very morbid
Pity
spirit.
the world if you fail, Spirit Monk, for you are the last.
Style gained, Ice Shard. Alright. Not sure what that thing is. Does that take us outside the cave, or is that a remnant from the lady we were just talking to? Either way, I think we've done enough in this episode, and I think it's been a pretty exciting one. Hopefully it was worth the wait, but there's plenty more exciting quests and events yet to come. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more Jade Empire.